for us newer hams, could you talk about the unwritten rules of ham radio?
Call CQ.
That's number one.
Somebody.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. Don't leave them hanging if they want a signal report. But I'm not sure, Ken. What do you guys think? What are some other unwritten rules?
I'm trying to think of some. Some of them are that I can think of are common things that maybe newer hams do. But yeah, I guess they're kind of written rules, but maybe not fully understood. For one that comes to mind is just kerchunking a repeater to see if you're able to reach it with your handheld, hitting that button and not saying anything when you transmit. Just at least throw out your call sign if you're going to check and see if you can reach the repeater.
I was holding that one. That was going to be mine because that gets annoying really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on HF, I guess on HF and on repeaters, people are both concerned about what to say and how to say it and did they say the right thing. And at the end of the day, we make mistakes. Adam and I've talked about this earlier, Adam and I made a CW contact today and I sent him a signal report and I'm so used to sending 5NN and his signal was pretty weak because he was testing out a radio and I sent him 33NN. It happens. It's not a big deal. That's one of the unwritten rules. It's not wrong. It's just people talking.
Well, at the end of the day, if you've had fun and hadn't broken any major laws, who cares?
I think that's one thing of new hams when they get on the air. They're worried about. You're right. They're worried about what they're going to say. They don't know how to say their call signs. Are they going to say them in the right order? Are they going to have etiquette correctly? Don't worry too much about that. Just worry about enjoying it. And there's no, as Steve said, if there's no
wrong way.
Wrong way, yeah. There's no wrong way of doing it.
Yeah, especially joining a net if you're afraid you're not going to say your name or anything in the right format. Just get on there. Majority of them are nice, and they'll help you along on learning the format. Just put your call sign out there.
Just listen for a minute. You'll figure out the format. Just listen for a minute.
That's what I was going to say too. Yeah, just listening, it's really key. Whenever you get on the air, you should listen first before you just start going at it, and and kind of make an assessment of what's going on and how people are operating, if they are, and if the band's free. Just listening is key.
And as Charlie said, a good thing to do is before pressing the transmit button, it's always a good thing to say, is this frequency in use, and make sure before you chuck out that CQ call to see if there is
on
someone.
HF or Simplex. Yes. You don't need to do that on the repeater.
No, that's true. That's true, Tank. Yeah.
True.
But if you really want to stir some people up, go ahead and do it on a repeater. Just to
on the repeater, though, you might want to stop
I've called CQ on
for
a
a couple of minutes before you key up for the first time to make sure no one else is using it.
Key it up and ask if it's in use, and then start calling CQ on the repeater. Just
and then give your signal report.
Yeah. 5-9.
No, 3-3 and in.
They're scratchy,
Exactly.
but yeah. And I thought of another unwritten rule would be too is don't let anyone else put you down for what you're interested in ham radio. So I'm sure that all of us as YouTubers, we see plenty of comments on forums or in our YouTube comments that will be bagging out, for want of a better word, our videos or what we're doing. But if you're starting out new, don't let them worry you too much. Just go ahead and do what you enjoy.
Yeah, there's always going to be one guy on the local repeater that's going to do that too. Just ignore that guy. Don't talk to him.
We call them turd nuggets.
Right. But
and this week on Temporary Offline's Turd Nuggets. Sorry, Frank.
There are a few of those kinds of people out there, and the key is that you just got to remember that there's a knob on the radio, and when you encounter them, spin that little knob.
There is?
Find some good people.
And usually it's the biggest knob, yeah.
He's the one coming out of the speaker. Very good question. Thank you, Ken.